this was something that I was like, I don't even know if this fight's going to happen. Now, let me backtrack. Originally, actually, let's talk about this tape. Let's give the spotlight to the guys, gosh darn it. Adryan Grundy, 27, Nick Delahoussaye, 22. 1 inch height advantage and record basically identical. One more fight for Delahoussaye. Both of these guys really went through the fires in their amateur careers. Yeah. Didn't have great flashy records or anything, but you look at the strength of schedule we talked about earlier.
Fought a lot of people.
It's like, man, like they just fought hard people, gained the experience, went professional. Now they're being successful.
And they've kept doing that in their pro career. They've both fought hard guys people, yes. As pros.
And they both fought some similar guys. Chris Vaughn, right? Yep. Both got victories over him. And I talked about this about Delahoussaye because a lot of people are going to look at me like, oh, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. Look at who he's lost to.
Yeah.
Jalen McDaniel.
Yeah.
Bro.
Beast.
And then you've got Alexander Shank, who just fought on LFA.
That dude's
he's fought on LFA. He's fought on APFC. He's fought on bare knuckle. Yeah. He's fought on dirty box. Like, he's fought a lot of places, right? Combate. So he took a step up in competition. Yep. Maybe didn't come out on top. Yep. Professional records do matter now.
The experience right there matters too.
The experience matters. Now, with AG, he's been out for a little bit, since last February. So it's been about a year and a half since we've seen AG. What has he been doing during this time?
You can only assume if he's with AJ and them.
He's training.
He's training. He's
in the
better.
gym. The original main event for tonight was Jason Dana and Nathan Gilmore. And if 2 weeks ago you tuned in to PFL, you saw that fight on the very first fight of the PFL card.
And it was a great fight.
Oh my gosh, massive props. Huge shout out to both of those guys. I'm so glad that fight got to happen on that kind of stage because both of them deserved it. But now we get arguably an even better main event for the local crowd because AG is going to turn this place up. Nick Delahoussaye has told me he is the guy that promoters call to take out the hometown boy.
You're right.
He did it once against Lane Rowe.
You're right.
He did it another time at Black Tie when he was an amateur, and he said he's looking for the three-peat of taking out the hometown guy in Jackson, Tennessee.
Both of these guys are going to come in here. I promise you, it'll be a race to the center, and they're going to stand toe-to-toe and bang it out. Maybe we see grappling, but I know both of these guys fairly well. They like to strike.
Well, and the thing is with Nick Delahoussaye, both of his victories are in submissions.
He's got some tricky submissions.
Super tricky, and I think the reason that he does have those submissions, he's caught himself in some bad places and in striking with people. He's fought really good strikers. Let's not get it twisted, but he's found a way to win.
Yep.
That's the good thing for him to fall back on tonight, if needed, that he knows he has a backup plan if the striking doesn't go his way, that he does have the advantage on the ground, in my opinion. I think AG, his kicks are great. He uses those snappy leg kicks to take out. You look at his fight against Chris Vaughn, he took that front leg out within the first 2 minutes, and the fight was all his the entire time after that.
Something that a lot of people miss about AG, he's got a great jab.
He does.
Jab sets all of his kicks up.
Yes.
And he, like we've been talking about this all night, people are throwing blind kicks. You're not going to see that with AG.
No, not at all.
He's got a great front hand, great kicks, and guess what? He's not easy to take down.
Now, I came up with some keys to victory, and I would like for you to tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? I respect your analysis here. Key to victory for AG, stay on the feet. Obviously, we just discussed this. He doesn't have the ground advantage. Now, can he be smart and not put himself in a bad position? Sure. But is that where you really want to be? No. I think he needs to take out that lead leg. We just talked about the Chris Vaughn fight. And especially against a guy with the bouncy style like Delahoussaye has, if you can neutralize that front leg, make him switch stances, he is comfortable there. But if he can't put pressure on that leg, you're going to be able to take advantage wherever you want. And number 3, don't rush. Take your time.
Patient.
Because if you do mess up, Delahoussaye can catch that.
Yep. I like that assessment. I want to see how Nick comes out with his stance. Because there's some things that I watch with Nick that is somewhat unorthodox in a striking stance.
He's kind of mixes it up. He goes outside and really wide.
We just saw Caleb doing this thing.
Yeah.
Nick does that a lot to gauge distance.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're fighting a guy like AG who's like very high and tight and technical, that's bad news bears right there.
100%.
Can't do that.
And AG's quick. He's got really quick hands.
But I will say, AG might be good at kicking the front leg, kicking that calf. Nick's damn good at checking those.
That is true too.
Damn good at it.
So my keys to victory for Pretty Boy, Nick Delahoussaye. Number 1, keep him at distance. Neutralize that stand-up attack.
Use your long
especially
shots.
with your kicks. Yeah, your long shots. I guarantee you he's probably got a reach advantage here. Use that to your advantage. If he's not going to rush, that's okay. Wait for the counter, right? Use those snappy kicks. He's got really good kicks, in my opinion. He is able to switch levels very well with it.
He's going to come out wearing Muay Thai gear.
Yeah.
Right? He is like...
Got the thing.
Yeah, I believe that his basis is Muay Thai.
Sure.
Okay? So, continue though. I interrupted you.
No, and my last one's the jiu-jitsu. Use it if you can.
That's my thing though. AG's not easy to take down.
He's not.
How are you getting there?
Sure. Do you get caught and save yourself?
Exactly.
That's the question.
In the 2 submission victories that we've seen from Delahoussaye, it wasn't off of a takedown.
It was not.
Was it?
No, sir.
Right.
Well,
how are we getting AG there? AG's not. I cannot stress that enough. He's not easy to take down.
well, we're going to find out real quick because Nick Delahoussaye is about to make that walk. Here he comes. Pretty boy himself. 2-2. 2 submissions fighting out of Wolfpack MMA. He recently made a move farther down south of Mississippi. Said he's cross-training with an ATT down there as well, too, with one of those gyms. Again, slippery jiu-jitsu. A former champion, might I add, of SFC 145.
Yes, sir.
Not an easy promotion to get a championship in. And
won it against a dog, too, Roland Pruden.
Yeah.
Yep.
And look at Roland, where he's at now.
Beast.
And that purple belt in BJJ. Now, I did say the keys to victory, and I want to also touch on his strengths as well, in my opinion. The jiu-jitsu off the bat. Obviously, we've already talked about these things, the snappy kicks and the pressure. But I stress this again. The guy that takes out the hometown boy. That is his mentality coming in.
He stamped that, too. He believes that.
He's been saying it for months. Ever since we booked the fight, he's been saying it since that time.
We've been talking about mindset all night. That's his mindset coming in this fight. I believe that he really believes that he's going to take out the hometown guy. You got to respect that.
Another one of his quotes was, I put people out. AG doesn't. Woo! He said, I put people out, and he doesn't. I make weight, he doesn't. Woo!
He's talking that talk.
This is serious here. I'm a Nick Delahoussaye fan.
No, I love both of these guys.
Yes.
I love how they fight.
Yes.
I love how they carry themselves.
This is my first time seeing Nick fight.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen him fight like 6 times. Dude.
Never. He's only fought like Mississippi since I came around on the scene, you know, so. AG said he's expecting this crowd to be turned when he walks out.
I would expect nothing
less. Let's see what happens. Here he comes, Adryan Grundy, AG for short. The future also goes by. Strength in his striking. He has fought on the big show, CFFC. Yep. In my opinion, that's a big show.
It is. Mind you, he fought my teammate. That's how I know AG is not easy to take down.
And might I add, former Hub City MMA 145 champ way back in the day.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. Again, his strengths. I think that his kicks are good, but listen, his timing and his assessing of his opponent is good. He's got great, he's like Wayne, right? He's patient. He doesn't really go too forward. He sticks to the game plan.
Let me add something.
Please.
AG is also really good at the game time decision.
Yeah.
Adjustments inside the cage, which is really hard to do when you're in there fighting.
Yeah.
When people are throwing kicks at your head, elbows at you, and making adjustments. AG's really good at that. Yeah. So I'm really, really, really excited for this one.
Now, might I add the note, AG did miss weight, 149.9. Thankfully, Nick said, it don't matter. We're taking this fight.
It's a fighter,
It's a fighter.
But also, we talked about that earlier. Lane had that mindset, Devin's going to make weight or I'm not fighting. That's okay. It's a different kind of mindset that we're talking about now.
I'm excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is the second pro fight tonight and only the third pro fight in Jackson history. And it is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of MMA action. When the fight begins, the referee, Yona Israel. And now Jackson, Tennessee, one last time from the Jackson Fairgrounds. It's fight time! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner with a professional record of 2 wins, 2 losses, weighing in at 145 pounds from Ocean Springs, Mississippi, representing Wolfpack MMA, Pretty Boy, Nick Delahoussaye. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with a professional record of 2 wins, 1 loss, weighing in at 149 pounds from Jackson, Tennessee, representing Aero Athletics, AG Adryan Grundy.
Might I also add, this is the first time since both of these guys have fought in Jackson in almost 3 years.
What?
AG hasn't fought in Jackson in 3 years. Nick hasn't in 2. Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Oh,
Main
here
event.
we go, guys.
Let's get it on. Here we go.
Pay attention to Nick's rear hand, how he pushes it sometimes, and pay attention to AG's jab and his low calf kick. See how he's swatting with the rear hand? AG needs to capitalize on that if he can.
Good jab again.
Be looking for those adjustments that I was talking about with AG.
The thing I like about Nick as well is he has been active. He just fought probably last month and a month before. That was his fight against Alexander Shank.
Beautiful left hook into the low right calf kick.
Ooh, and a big right hand from AG as well.
Yeah, those punches sound like they're thudding.
Yeah, which Nick has good head movement, man. He's off the center. And that's those little crazy kind of strikes that Nick pulls out of his pocket that people don't really look for.
Yeah.
Oh, a
nice counter.
Very
beautiful.
Notice how Nick immediately, he saw that AG kind of slipped up, immediately closed the space.
Yep.
Don't give him time.
There's that calf kick again, snapping it, snapping it, snapping it.
Both these guys are young. AG 27, Nick only 22.
I would love to see them be a little bit more bouncy. They both are kind of flat-footed. You see how Nick's back heel is up off the ground?
Yeah.
That's a defensive and offensive mechanism.
Okay.
But AG's not having that right now. He's flat-footed, but he's landing the low kicks.
Whoa!
Fastball, fastball.
I heard AJ yell skip 10, and that's what it was.
Nice setup. If that one would have landed, that'd been nice. There's the teep we talked
Good
about.
catch.
Yep.
Again, I mean, you talked about it. Expect these guys to stand up. You know, the Muay Thai background for Nick Delahoussaye. Of course, the kickboxing, boxing stand-up background for AG. Looking good so far for both guys, in my opinion. Both guys are engaging.
Yeah. If Nick continues to push his rear hand, AG can capitalize on a check left hook.
I think AG is landing the bigger shots right now.
So far.
But, I mean, Nick's landing some shots that are going to make AG think.
Took my left ear off on my headset so you can.
Oh, a big question mark kick and an overhand to follow it.
I think he's okay. I think it was a glancing blow.
But, I mean, think about how the leg kicks, the calf kicks, has set up that question mark because immediately he picked the leg up to check it.
Like I was talking about, those game time adjustments that AG's really good at, man. Nick's trying to check those kicks, but that check that he's doing is he's just eating them. He needs to turn that shin outside.
Well, and what happens whenever you do that and he starts to turn his body, I mean, a right hook is right there, you know, or the big overhand again.
Oh, man. AG is super technical right now.
AG's feeling it.
I mean, I bet. Got
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
You hear, like I said, you hear AJ over there in the corner getting into Nick's head. Nothing.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Those are the mind games.
Yep. Nick hears that stuff. Everybody hears that. I mean, it gets in your head.
Yeah, palming. You mentioned that's not good. You don't like it.
You can't do stuff like that against somebody who's high and tight.
You could tell that AG was loading that one up. He started to dip to the left a little bit.
More of a delayed kick.
Oh, but a good 1-1-2 over top.
I think AG's finding his range, though, with that, looping left hand. Oh,
and went for that trip. Didn't get it. Good defense by AG.
Backed right out.
Again, that 1-1-2, super simple combination.
Right hand.
Look at the switching stances of Nick.
I'd love to see AG do what we saw earlier right there. That solo 2, shifted into the front hand. Close the distance with that. 2-1, 2-3.
Oh, big right hand.
Also, AG's doing a really good job of making Nick
another big right hand by AG.
Fight on his back foot.
Yeah. And closing that gap, closing that distance constantly. Big left hook.
Man.
Lost his footing a little bit there, AG did.
That calf kick is opening everything up.
Listen, I said the leg kicks.
Yeah. Nick just switched his stance.
Nick's wearing it on the left side of his face as well right now.
Nick
Starting to welt up a little bit.
Get this to the center of the cage.
Look at him right there. There you go.
The center.
I mean, it's 1-1-2 over and over and over again, but there's no response from Nick Delahoussaye yet
no
for that.
No response because the low kick keeps coming afterwards.
And we see a round two. That's a great round by
to me,
Grundy.
That is AG getting in the groove really early.
Yeah.
Nick needs to make some adjustments. Very technical, though, on both sides, though. Like, you can still see Nick looking for stuff. He's going to have to find an answer for that calf kick, though.
Agreed.
The calf kick is setting so much stuff up. It's even setting his hands up.
And you had mentioned, like, we talked about getting to the ground, but the takedowns aren't there. He tried for it, but a great defense by AG. I mean,
dude, I can't say it enough. AG's not easy to freaking take down.
No.
How do you get him there?
I would agree.
Get him on the cage, push him to the cage, close the distance. I don't know. But right
with
now,
him being the
AG's
aggressor,
pushing
yes,
forward.
It's difficult. A great round for AG.
Really, really technical. I like what I saw right there.
But I think a lot to take from that round for Nick Delahoussaye as well.
Say that again.
A lot to take from that round for Nick.
You got to switch up.
You got to change the game plan.
Yep, for sure. Do you start grappling? Do you keep engaging on the feet? Do you switch to southpaw because your leg's getting beat up? What do you do?
I mean, listen, those leg kicks of AG add up so fast, and we saw it compromise again. Like in the very good closing distance right there. Went under the right hand.
It sounds like maybe his corner are thinking the same thing as us.
Well, it looks like Nick is still pretty fluid. He doesn't look like he's starting to stall or anything. It's just, the shots are landing. But
I don't think AG's putting everything.
And then he put it into that one.
I say it, and then boom. That left hook, though.
Left hook.
Push. Boom.
I mean, keep tearing up the legs if I'm AG. Go ahead and take the free shots, right? Because you want Nick to stand up.
Remember what I said about Nick pushing that rear hand just to gauge distance.
Yeah,
AG got that left hook right there. Like Mystic Mac, I predict these things.
And a good check from AG right there on that leg kick.
Nick is also
another left hook.
Yep, Nick is also leaning his spine back at his hips. AG can capitalize that with feints and just enter after that. That was a good elbow by Nick.
Yes, it was. I think he's got to start closing that distance. Originally I said keep it at bay, but I think you got to make it a little dirtier.
So instead of pushing that rear hand, feint the rear hand into the front hand like I've been talking about.
We saw a lot of amateurs do it tonight.
AG's left hook is naughty. And now we go southpaw.
Back to orthodox.
Yep.
Oh, another big left hook, but
man.
that stepped in. That's what got him.
So far, I feel like AG is picking which power shots he throws.
Yes.
And that's great. Like, composed.
He's not getting wild.
Yep.
Again, he's assessing and his timing. That's the big thing for him.
Game time decisions. Know when to throw him, know when to hold him.
Doesn't overextend, exactly. Good old Kenny Rogers. Again, going for that trip again, it looked like.
I love watching AJ's guys strike.
Oh, another left hand. Yeah, I mean, their boxing is pretty unmatched.
That one hurt. That was right behind the ear.
Yes, it did. Oh, he went for it again.
He's got to stop loading that up, though.
And listen, I mean, if he starts to overload too much, that's where we can start to see.
Nick starts to get in.
That's where he starts to be good.
You can time. If I'm Nick, I'm timing one of those loaded shots and going straight for the legs.
Yes. Easier said than done.
No, 100%, dude, 100%.
Somebody in the crowd yelling, "Fight, fight, fight." Luckily, just to the fighters and not to the crowd itself. A big right hand. AG is finding a home for that right hand every time.
If AG just feints that rear hand,
I think that leg is hurt now. I think that leg is hurt now, officially.
Yep, Nick's corner is telling him he's got to do something. We got to time it. You got to time something and get in.
That was good. That was a good entry right there. Follow it up.
AG's hunting for that overhand right, though. That opens a lot of stuff up for Nick. Notice like
another big right hand.
Notice how Nick keeps bending at his hips backwards. It's also not something you can do against somebody with such a technical stance like AG.
That was a chance for Nick.
That was.
This is where Nick is his best. When he gets bloodied and battered and he seems like he's
Can't count him out.
No. Not at all.
Something that'll open up if AG keeps hunting those overhand rights
like that.
Those trips for Delahoussaye will start to play a factor if he chooses to do them.
I mean, if he can duck it and take that back, get it to the cage as well. Right there, if you push, that's risky. And it might not even work. I don't train. I don't know.
I would like to see Delahoussaye start utilizing, stop parrying so much and start shell blocking more and returning after those right hands.
Okay. I did expect him to counter more, not going to lie.
It's hard to when somebody's pressing forward constantly.
True. A little bit of mouth breathing from Delahoussaye right now.
Yeah.
Another big right hand. 10 seconds left in the round. Oh, that's a nasty leg kick. Followed it with another question mark. I mean, AG looks dialed right now.
He looks like he ain't been sitting on the couch, I'll tell you that much.
That's for sure.
Some game time adjustments for Delahoussaye. Stop leaning back. Have a forward spine. Tuck your shoulders up towards your chin. Engage, shell block, and counter or interrupt AG's shots. Because AG's doing the same thing. Double front hand, right hand.
Yeah.
Low kick. Double front hand, right hand, low kick.
Yeah.
AG's not even feinting the rear at all. He's not even feinting his kick.
And here's the thing. We saw this from Arrow the last two fights. They don't overcomplicate it. They're going to do the thing that works over and over and over. What did Lane Rose say? I'm a pro because I did the same thing until I became a professional.
100%.
AG looks like he's been boxing to become a professional.
Which is really playing against Nick's style.
100%. 100%. AJ, I just read AJ's mouth. He said, finish him.
I think Nick's corner feels the desperation.
I'm sure. I mean, they know they're down 0-2. So Nick's just got to turn up the energy and kind of go for it.
Nick needs to be the aggressor, pushing forward, in my opinion.
Yep.
That's going to open stuff up.
Get off the back foot.
Yep.
But look, I mean, AG just brought up a knee, and he immediately went to check the leg kick.
AG's threatening stuff up the middle because he's expecting the takedown, I'd assume. He knows he's probably up 2 rounds.
Yep.
Delahoussaye needs to go to his strong
And he knows
point.
where his strength is. There's the takedown. But good defense and a big right hand from AG coming out of the clinch.
Man.
AG's searching for that uppercut now. That's the third time he's thrown it in the last 32 seconds.
See how AG's starting to work the body, too? He's looking for a finish.
Yep. Get him to drop the hands.
Yep. Let him worry about the body. The top's going to open up. It's still a technical fight now.
Ryan Collins did look over at me and said, good fight.
Yeah, for sure. I ain't seen not a bad fight tonight.
Hey, body 1-2, body 1-2. No more backing up. 3-4. Don't back up. Stop backing up. Don't back it up.
I mean, Delahoussaye's corner is yelling at him, do not back up. Stop backing up.
I've been saying that too, man.
Move
I see
forward.
It's hard to see in the cage sometimes, though.
I mean, I understand.
1-3-2 here, kid. 1-3-2.
Both of these guys are so well coached, man. You can't
100%.
count either one of them out. Ooh, that was close, man.
AG's takedown defense, you talked about it. He's
I'm
not
telling
easy
you,
to
brother.
take down.
I'm a fan of these guys. I study their games, and they've also fought my teammates. So, I mean,
Come on, dude.
something else you can pay attention to is the eyes. Like, a lot of the feints are making Delahoussaye, like, flinch or react. AG's eyes are just open, wide open, locked in. I'd still like to see more forward spine from Nick. Counter, shell block, counter, or interrupt AG's shots. Once again, though, that jab setting everything up.
Ooh!
Nick's got a good high guard when it comes to those high kicks.
Definitely. So. Like his reaction to get the hands up.
That was a good interruption by Nick off the low kick.
It was.
Low kick.
The hands, those hands were down.
He's got to stop leaning back. He's got to stop leaning back. He has to have a forward spine with the shell block.
Listen, I think AG knows it's there.
Yep, he does.
He feels it's there. Big right hand by AG. I bet we see the tempo turn up just a little bit. Last 2 minutes.
2 minutes. AG's starting to work his teeps. He's threatening the body. He's looking for a finish. I guarantee it.
Another left hook.
Nick's corner's telling him he's got to go, and I do agree. But AG can hear that, dude.
AG's searching for it. Minute 35, ladies and gentlemen. Minute 35 of the main event remaining. Third pro fight in Jackson, Tennessee history.
So far, all stand-up, too.
All stand-up. I mean, that's the fight that AG wants. I'll tell you that much.
Can't blame him. Delahoussaye is also, like, almost checking out towards his left once AG throws that right hand. It's a great opportunity for him to shell block that right side and return immediately.
I can tell that AG is starting to load up the right hand a little bit every time that Nick was parrying. Ooh, did not expect that.
Some kung fu, baby.
Oh, good 1-2 from Nick Delahoussaye walking through.
He ain't done, boy.
Don't count him out. There's still
Ain't
50
over till
seconds
it's
left.
finished, baby.
Yep, wait for that bell.
Got to do something.
Anybody's
though.
game still. Anybody's game.
That outside calf is just, look at it.
It's red. It's beat. It's going to hurt to walk tomorrow. 30 seconds left.
Just such a technical matchup right now. But
I mean,
AG's been so dialed in.
What
from the
a
bell.
good main event. Let me tell you.
Nick ain't done, though. He's still throwing. Jab, jab.
The fundamentals.
Yep. Now you got AG leaning back at his hips. Both of these guys got to keep a forward spine, I'm telling you.
Everything now, Nick.
And that's it.
That was a masterclass.
One heck of a main event.
That was great.
What a performance by Adryan Grundy. AG more than likely taking home the victory tonight.
That was nothing short of a masterclass. No disrespect. Obviously, I love Nick, but that was impressive, dude. And mind you, AG's not been competing, so obviously he's been training, though.
I'm going to wait to say officially 3 in a row, but with 3 in a row for AG, I mean, you've got to assume maybe another CFFC, maybe another LFA.
Where you at, baby?
Something along those lines, because this is the best performance I think he's had.
Definitely the most technical stand-up performance I've ever seen from him.
Yeah.
And the takedown defense for those few attempts that we saw, flawless. But, you know, respect on both sides because they're technically teammates, if you will, right?
You know, they've never trained together.
Okay.
They've never been in the gym together.
Well, I know Lane's been training over there, so I figured that maybe.
Yeah.
I guess AG hadn't been traveling.
I think it's more so through Cage Man. Yeah.
That's a tough one, man. Tough one. You got to make some adjustments, but great job to both guys, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, both fighters fought all 3 rounds. We go to a judge's decision. All 3 judges scored the fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, AG Adryan Grundy.
That was a beautiful performance.
That was
man.
great.
Beautiful performance. Flawless. Literally just about flawless.
Congratulations, AG. Ain't nothing like fighting at home.
Thanks. It's been a while. I'm just glad I get to come back in front of the home crowd and do what I do.
Man, you looked on point tonight. Did you expect him to have the chin that he had, though?
Yeah, I knew he was game, super tough coming in, so I knew it was going to be kind of tough to try to put him away. But I still wanted to finish, and I'm sad I didn't get it a little bit.
Well, man, you put on a heck of a show. He took everything you threw at him, but it was a complete one-sided fight. What was your preparation like to get you here tonight?
Man, we go hard every day in the gym at Arrow. I got killers, Lane Rose, Trevor, Coach Chaney pushing me every day. We can't be stopped.
Well, it definitely looks like they had you ready for tonight. What's next for you?
We'll see. I'm debating. I might go up a weight class, or I might just do right and stay here. But to the top we go. Whatever's next, whatever promotion, whoever, bring them on.
Well, congratulations again. You want to give any shout-outs?
Of course, big shout out to my mom. Of course, she ain't here tonight, but it's my rock. She do everything for me. I love her. Nothing is possible without her. Shout out to God, of course. My family and my friends for coming and supporting me, the whole Jackson. Everybody here tonight. If you came here to support me or became a supporter tonight, let's stay out there. I want to get a picture with everybody.
Look forward to seeing you, brother.
AG! Well.
Flawless. Flawless victory.
I mean, I would arguably say that Fight Night X is probably Hub City's best card by far.
From what I've seen for sure since I've been in tune with y'all.